Hello, and welcome to a USC Libraries tutorial. This video covers part 2 of the PBL Learning Need Research Checklist. Returning to the checklist, Step 3 states, search within textbooks found on list of recommended textbooks for PBL. Along with case-relevant textbooks and the PBL checklist, the list of recommended textbooks for PBL is located on the homepage of every PBL research guide. Click on the link to open the list. When you open the textbook list, you will see a long list of recommended textbooks organized alphabetically by biomedical subject area. Look at textbooks in the biomedical subject area that most closely relates to your learning need. For each textbook on the list, the following information is included: title, authors, ebook edition with a link if available, and print book edition if available. Some books have a star in front of the title, indicating that this book was specifically recommended by Oster faculty. You can also do a keyword search of the list using Command F for Mac or Control F for PC. Now let's go to the dermatology section to view textbooks related to our learning need, stages of wound healing. Let's look at Fitzpatrick's Dermatology, since it has a star next to it. Click on the 9th edition link in the ebook column. From this page, select the link under View Online to view the ebook. Like with our last ebook, we can do a keyword search within the textbook or browse chapter or section titles. I did not see a section for wound healing, so I will do a keyword search for wound healing in this search box. Here are the results from my search for wound healing. There is a chapter on wound healing. There is also a section of a chapter called Phases of Wound Healing, which is more specific to our learning need. So let's click on the title. The link takes me straight to the part of the chapter that discusses the phases of wound healing. This section provides high-quality information about the phases of wound healing and has images you can use. Back at the top of the page, you can download the chapter as a PDF. Here you can also share the chapter or get the citation. Return to the PBL recommended textbooks list and use the same process to look for other relevant textbooks. Next on the checklist is Step 4, search for textbooks in ebook collection databases. These include Access Medicine, ClinicalKey, R2 Digital Library, and StatRef. The links to these ebook collections can be found on the Databases tab in the Bob Lewin Research Guide. Access Medicine and ClinicalKey have large collections of ebooks on many different biomedical topics. R2 and StatRef have smaller collections but specialize in dental and oral health topics. Here are some screenshots showing the layout and tools available in R2 Library and StatRef. This video will not cover these databases in depth, but you can visit the tutorial section of the library website to view tutorials on searching in R2 Library and StatRef. Let's try searching in ClinicalKey. Like with other ebook platforms, we've seen there is a place to do a keyword search or you can browse. If you want to browse the ebooks in ClinicalKey, click on Books. Here you can browse all the books available in ClinicalKey by title or narrow your results by subject area or specialty. Let's see what books are available in dermatology. If you don't know the title of the specific book you want, you can usually get an idea of the contents by reading the title. My learning need is a concept that is commonly found in the clinical setting, so let's try Habif's Clinical Dermatology. I don't see any chapters specifically on wound healing, so let's try doing a search in the Search This Book box with the keyword wound healing. The first result is Physiology of Wound Healing. When we click on the title, we can see that this section is part of the chapter Dermatologic Surgical Procedures. Looking at the outline of the wound healing section, there is information on the physiology of wound healing, normal wound healing, and impairment of wound healing. There are also quality diagrams that can be used in your learning need pack. To save this page, scroll to the top. Here you can download the chapter as a PDF, save the chapter, or email it. All of these actions require you to create a personal ClinicalKey account. This is separate from your library account. To return to the book's homepage, click on the Habif's Clinical Dermatology link below the chapter title. Search within the other ebooks collections for relevant textbooks and repeat this process. To continue learning how to use the PBL Learning Need Research Checklist, please proceed to Part 3 of this tutorial.